So, are you ready to become a podcaster on podcast? Download the Anchor app. It's the easiest way to do podcasting and it's also free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's easy. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Hello, my beautiful kings and queens. How is everybody doing today? I'm sorry. It's Thursday today. Yeah, it's almost Friday. It's almost the weekend. I don't know where you are, but it looks like it's about to rain where I am. So it's kind of a gloomy day. But anyway, I pray you're having a blessed Thursday, a prosperous Thursday. I pray that you're being safe and everything's going good. On my last podcast, I talked about self-love and how important it is to love yourself and get your confidence up, and how do you love yourself and how important it is to love on yourself. So today, I guess I'm just gonna do maybe just piggyback off of that and say that today, how would you keep your confidence level up, or how do you stay in good vibes, and how do you stay in good spirits and be encouraging? And you're not gonna be happy all the time, I would say. Some people say, "Oh, I'm just happy all the time. I'm just this all the time. I'm just that all the time." And normally they're not. They're putting on a mask, they may be going through some, but they have learned how to mask and hide their feelings well. I know I did this a lot. I was sad and depressed all the time, but I knew how to put on a mask and put on a show for the world and to hide my true feelings. And it's okay to feel sad and a little depressed sometimes. But what you can't do is you can't dwell in it. And you can't stay in that state for a long time, because if you stay in that state for a long time, it will begin to wear on you and you'll become more and more depressed and more sadness will come, and you'll just feel so unworthy, and you just feel like, I don't want to be here anymore. So, we're all human, we're all human. Nobody's perfect. You're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. The important thing is you got to know how to take the bad, and you got to know how to count everything. You got to count it all joy. And the Bible says every trial and every tribulation that you go through, you got to know to count it all joy. The days that you're going through, you got to know to still count it joy. You got to know that it's for your purpose. You got to know that everything that happens is for a reason. You got to know that even though you may have had a rough day at work, or you might have had an argument with somebody you love, or something might have happened, you got to know that everything works for purpose. And what I am also learning, situations that we go through and things that we go through, you got to ask God, what is the lesson that you want me to learn in this? What are you trying to say to me? What are you teaching me, Lord? That's why it's so important to have a relationship with God. I encourage everybody, if you want a complete change, you want a 360 degree change, and you want a complete turnaround, I'm just here to tell you, you can't do it without God. I don't care what people tell you. Oh, you can do this, and oh, you can do that. And I've tried everything in the book. I done tried drinking. I done tried being with a man. I done tried being with a woman. I done tried this. I done tried that. But I'm just here to tell you, they are only temporary fixes. They are not permanent fixes. And if you like me, I need a permanent fix. I need something that's going to sustain me. That's going to keep me going and keep me on the right track. And the only one that I found to do that is God. Even your children, they can make you get sidetracked. Family, friends, they can have you get sidetracked because sometimes they may get mad with you, or they may not be there for you, and they may get an attitude with you. And you got to know it's not them. It's not them. It's the enemy that works through them. And you got to know that we are all human. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. We're all human. So if you want a complete change, I'm just going to be honest with you. You have to go to God. And I'm telling you, He is so awesome. And He is so wonderful. And He is so perfect. And He will change you. But you have to go to Him with a willing and a humble spirit. And you got to be willing and open mind for God to come in and change you. And I'm telling you, when I made that decision to change and give my life over to God completely and surrender to Him, it has been awesome ever since. He has been everything I have needed Him to be. Let me tell you, sometimes I don't have the words to describe how amazing He is. There are no words to describe how wonderful God is. But I know that I need something permanent. I don't need a temporary fix, And, I don't know what your goal is. But I'm hoping and praying that the people that's listening to this, that you want a permanent fix. You're tired of being let down. You're tired of the disappointments. You're tired of the heartaches. You're tired of crying. You're tired of going through and not understanding really what's going on. And nobody can explain it to you. Nobody understands you. Nobody knows how you feel. I'm praying that you turn your life over to God and let Him change you. And I'm telling you, even on my bad days, I say, Lord, I know it's for purpose. I know there's something you want me to learn out of this. There's something I'm supposed to do. There's something I'm supposed to get out of this. And I know this is for purpose. You got to count it all joy, because the very trial that you had today, it may not even be for you. It may be for the next person. And because you went through that trial or that tribulation, you can go and help somebody else. Just like I'm doing. You got to say, okay, I went through that and this is a lesson that I learned. But God was that for me. And so, a lot of times it may not be for us. It may be for a family member or a close friend. And you're able to go talk to them. You're able to minister them, to help them. And you're able to bless them, because a lot of times we don't really know what people going through. Like I said earlier, people learn how to put on masks, and you may see that they're always happy and they're always on the up and up, but check on them, check on them, just simply say, hey, how you doing? Just checking up on you here from time to time. And a lot of times, they may open up to you. They were like, wow, they may begin to tell you their problem and tell you what's going on. And then because you went through that trial or tribulation at that time of your life, you're able to help them. You could be saving a life. Sometimes, you got to be thinking about the people that's out there ready to commit suicide. Somebody got a gun to their head, ready to pull the trigger, or they're ready to run their car off the road, or they're sitting here with a pill bottle and they're crying and they want to way out so bad because they're so hurt, they're so broken, they've been let down so many times, and they just want to end their life. You may be the very person that's gonna save their life. You may be that very person, and I'm just letting God use me. And if that's you, don't give up and don't give in. Don't do it. It's not worth it. There's a better way. There's a much better way. I'm just here to tell you, life may seem hard, but I promise you, with God, you will glide right on through life, even on the hard. days and the days you think you can't make it through. With God, you'll make it through, because everything will be joy. He'll restore peace to you. Even though them same people that try to keep coming to you and keep disrupting your peace, you'll begin to be like, I don't want to be around y'all anymore. And that's been so true with me. People that I used to hang around and talk with, I don't even begin to talk to them anymore, because seem like every time I turn around, they always had something negative to say, or they was always so down. They never had anything happy, or could never speak any positive words to me. But as I begin to talk with God, and as I begin to turn my life around, and I begin to let God be first in my life and let him change me, I'm telling you, them people start falling off like flies. And I promise you gonna get that. You gonna get the looks. You gonna get, oh, she thinks she better than us, and oh, she this, and oh, she that. Man, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. My favorite saying is this right here. I'm not worried about the opinions of the world or the opinions of the people, because they have no heaven and no hell to put me in. So that's the attitude you gotta have. I'm not worried about them letting them talk. They can talk, do this and do that, because at the end of the day, they ain't got no heaven or hell to put me in. So their opinions don't matter. That's the attitude that you have to have. You gotta have that spirit of boldness, when you're walking with God. You just gotta get on out there and just be whoever God called you to be. And you can't worry about the opinions of the world, because one thing I done learned, people gonna talk about you whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. They still gonna talk about you. And you need that hate. That hate gonna elevate you. I promise you. Every person that's hating on you, you gonna take that same hate and it's gonna elevate you. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sitting up here trying to talk to y'all, and it seems like everybody want to call in the world. But anyway, I was going to say that I seen a video on Facebook yesterday. I think my mentor, she posted it, and it stuck out to me, and it said, jealousy is a blessing. And I was like, wow, now that's a word. Jealousy is a blessing. Basically, the lady was saying the same people that talk about you, the same people that run their mouth about you and stuff like that are jealous of you, they are your blessing. Because a lot of people may not even know who you are, but because they are talking, these group of people are talking about you, and they saying this and they saying that, they don't even know that they're putting you on a public platform, and they don't even know that they're getting you out there for the world to know you. Because even though they may be saying negative stuff and saying this and saying that about you, guess what? They're still talking about you. They're still putting you out there. And what I like to say is, I appreciate you thinking about me, taking time out your busy schedule to think about me and talk about me. Thank them people for talking about you. Thank them people for being jealous of you, because that's going to elevate you. God will take that and he will elevate you and put you on that platform. And before you know it, you'll be up there, and they'll be looking like, well, oh, she done got her up there. And how she? Hey, y'all help me up. Y'all help me climb up the ladder. So I thank you. So that's all I had for today. I pray each of you have a blessed and safe Thursday afternoon. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.